The Gcaba brothers are a prominent family business empire in South Africa. Mandla, Stambo, and Mfundo are the most famous Gcaba siblings. This article unveils the Gcaba Durban transport empire's history and the assets and lifestyles of some Gcaba family members. The Gcaba brothers are also known as Abafana Bakagaba in Zulu. The headquarters of this alleged transactional crime ring is in Umlenzi, eThekwini, KwaZulu-Natal. Mandla Gcaba is the face of the organization. He owns various businesses and brands in South Africa, like his family. The late Simon Makhulakelwa Gcaba established the Gcaba Brothers organization in Umlenzi in the 1970s. The affluent businessman owned several enterprises in Umlazi Township, including Sank and Mama's Bakery. Makhulakelwa had 5 wives and many children. The Abafana Bakagaba leader was assassinated in February 1996 via a brazen hit, but his demise did not stop the organization from growing. Simon's sons took over the family business and made it grow and spread throughout the KwaZulu-Natal province. 27 years later, the Gcaba Brothers organization has become a household name in South Africa. South Africans only know a few people associated with the Gcaba Brothers organization. The family keeps most information about them private, including the number of children Simon served with his 5 wives and how many joined the family business. The Gcaba Brothers organization has been linked to various criminal activities, including murder, extortion, weapon trafficking, and illegal business. They are known throughout SA for being ruthless to many who have dared to cross their path. It is believed that the Gcaba brothers have used their wealth to buy the loyalty of several police officials and powerful politicians. Their biggest rivals are the Agumede organization, and they don't befriend gangs or gang members from the Cape. The Gcaba brothers are taxi owners. They have a fleet of over 500 taxis, including buses. The organization owns one of the largest taxi operations in the country. The Gcaba brothers have close family ties, blood relatives with Jacob Zuma. It was alleged that they financed the former SA president's political campaigns by transporting his teams countrywide. In July 2021, the Gcaba brothers denied sponsoring or financing unrest in the country over Zuma's arrest and imprisonment. Eric Mandla Kafalai Gcaba used to head and manage the Gcaba brothers' taxi empire. He is probably the most prominent in the family. The Zulu businessman played a key role in transforming South Africa's taxi sector. Taxi tycoon Mandla left the family business to start his. He owns a sizable fleet of 15 four-seaters and 22-seater minibus taxis and made numerous investments in SA's construction and property development sectors. In 2012, Mandla denied using political influence and being Jacob Zuma's nephew to get in a $300 million Port Shepstone transport contract. The contract went to Yugu Transport, which is 80% owned by taxi operators and 20% owned by smaller bus operators, including Mandla's Amandla Emikabango Trading Company. Mandla's age ranges from 55 to 56 years in 2023. He was 42 years old, according to an October 2009 WordPress publication in October 2009. At that time, he had 3 wives and 12 children. He was also a foster parent to his late brother's 22 children and several siblings, cousins, nephews, and nieces. Stambo is another famous Gcaba Brothers associate. He has over 30 taxis in his fleet and bought 2 new Quantum minibus taxis for his firstborn son in October 2020. In March 2021, the Durban taxi boss was driving his recently purchased Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 63 South valued at $3.4 million when the police arrested him. The car did not have registered license plates. They found Stambo possessing 70 stolen SASA cards and $7,640 in cash. The cops confiscated the items and the car before arresting him for allegedly withdrawing money at an ATM in the CBD using the stolen SASA grant cards. A USB stick was found after allegedly being thrown out of the car window. The Durban Central District Task Team had been conducting investigations on the then 47-year-old. The North Beach Taxi Association chairperson was taken to court and charged with fraud, theft, and possessing stolen property. The charge sheet showed that Stambo Gcaba made 133 withdrawals on Saturday, 1,800 each time. The money amount accumulated to 239,400. The Durban Magistrates Court granted him 5,000 bail because the COVID-19 pandemic had greatly affected the taxi industry. According to the Timeslip report, Some SASA cards were loaded with lots of money and swapped out of a police station exhibit room and replaced with blank SASA cards. Eric Gcaba Mandla told TimesLive that he left his brothers to their devices in the taxi industry and walked away from the family empire. He couldn't confirm or deny if his nephews and brothers knew the arrested taxi boss. Jacob Zuma's nephew, Mfundo, is another popular member of the Gcaba Brothers organization. He was among the 11 men accused of participating in a shooting at the Brook Street minibus taxi rank in 2015, which killed 15 people. The shooting was believed to have been provoked by a long-standing dispute between SONC and Zamakule Long Distance Taxi Association over a specific route. Gcaba was the main driving force behind SONC's illegal invasion of minibus taxi routes that allegedly caused the shooting at the Brook Street taxi rank. Mfundo revealed his luxurious cars during a Durban magistrate's court hearing. He had 24 taxis worth $300,000 each. His business had 24 drivers and 3 managers and generated approximately $400,000 per month. The Gcaba brothers have not publicly declared their wealth, but many believe the family is worth billions of South African rands. Besides the massive family taxi empire, the public knows a bit about Mandla, Mfundo, and Stambo's properties and individual taxi businesses because they are always in the limelight. A video of the Gcaba brothers making a majestic entrance at Durban Umlazi went viral on Twitter in January 2022. They arrived with fancy cars like Ferrari, G63 wagon, and Bentley. Bodyguards armed with rifles were seen walking next to the cars. People had conflicting opinions about the trending video. Some believed it was a display of the power to scare off rivals. Others questioned how taxi owners could afford that lifestyle and wondered why they needed tight protection when most SA billionaires don't usually parade around such heavy security. Thanks for watching the Bongani Men's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Two last Fridays, one known gentleman here who runs a transport industry in the north of Durban went to one site with 12 armed people. Last week, not the very last Friday, the other one, on a Friday. 12 armed people. Bephethe inhloko hlela. Zoyibhama. Yeah. Niyalazi igama lakhe njengoba nihlelelana nje niyazi ukuthi nani niyamsaba njengoba nihleli lapha. Bakona laba bahleli laba bamsaba lo muntu. Yes, bamsaba. Abasukume phela abalibiza igama lakhe. Ngeke. Ngeke. So he came in this.
Yeah.
This is a private business. I'm gonna nega hulumeni.
Yeah.
What madoda?
Sorry, please come and help the minister with the
What madoda? Hambani la sekuphethe mina.
It's gotten unstuck.
Sekuphethe mina la.
Yeah.
About 12
armed guards.
Ngithi ngaphandle kokurana industry ye transport urana security.
Yeah.
Now the security, by the way, akuyona yakhe. Akanayo security. Uthatha wonke affiliate akuyena. Manje i-problem njengoba behleli la ngiphuma la, so ayikho lena bazongiroba mina laba abahleli la.
Yeah.
If that is not a mafia, when I come to your private job with 12 armed people, and I say from now on here is me, and you get out, and those people, they phone police, my owners. Fortunately, or unfortunately for them, ababonanga ukuthi sebephakathi izulu.
Yeah.